Hey there, YouTube. How's it going? Steve Taylor here, MSP Webinars. Today, we're going to look at bigger brains. Hey there, YouTube. I'm not sure if I did this right or not. Today, we're going to look at bigger brains. Bigger brains is a pretty neat product that you as an MSP can utilize it internally, but you can also resell it or even just provide it as a value add for your clients. So what we're going to do today is we're going to demo the product. So we did a webinar with Chip Reeves from Bigger Brains. We did that earlier in the week, and he was nice enough to give me a demo of the product, so that way we can kind of go through this. So let's see what we got here. So this is what happens when you get logged in as a reseller. So you'll see I'm logged in as myself. Welcome, you're a reseller. So I have 3 different programs. It says Bigger MSP, Computer College, and MSP Promos. Order videos. I'm gonna start with the things I've never heard of. So that doesn't really tell me much of anything. I guess I'm assuming MSP Promos is a way for you to like have them make custom videos for you. I don't know. So here we have the different levels of subscriptions that we can sign up for as a reseller. So you see they call it the 50, the 500, and the 2,000, which, and they've got a 10,000 too. So if you look, 10,000, 1,000 a month for 10,000 users, so that's getting it to you for 10 cents a user. This here, the 99 a month, we're just going to round it up to 100. It's getting it to you for $2 a user. If you wanted to just buy a single user, that would be $4 a month. So buying the subscription for $99 a month gives you half off of their already. I think $4 a month per user is reasonable. I mean, that's me. So, and then let's see if we come over here to the marketing section. Intelligence pill flyers. Oh, so it's just a download. Okay, so let's see what kind of trouble do we get into when I open this up. A client flyer, a trifold brochure. So this is a 5.7 meg file. I'm streaming live on YouTube. I'm on a 100 by 10 internet connection. So the fact that it's going this slow, I don't even know what to say about that. 150K, 90. So they're letting me download it like 30 kilobytes a second. Or 300, I mean. So here is the flyer, and this is being opened up in Pages. It is a Word document, but I'm on a Mac and I have chosen to not install Word, so deal with it. So this would look different on a computer with Microsoft Office. I imagine this. Let's see here. Yeah, this logo is probably, I don't know, down more, so that way all this fits. I don't know, I'm just kind of winging it. But that's it's nice. And by nice, I mean it looks fantastic if it's 2006. And you want it to look like you made it in Microsoft Word. No offense, Chip. It's just, cheesy looking. So That's the flyers. I guess who really cares? It's just training. It's probably going to be a value add when the price is $2 a customer or less. $2 an end user, I should say. So who really cares how that thing looks? I guess is one way you could look at it. So here is Steve's demo. And if I click this login button, it'll take me over to the team leader panel. And here we go. I'm a team leader now. So now I'm logged in to, what do I want to call it? The organization admin. So let's say MSP Webinars, the company, is now going to start doing some training. So here's where Steve, the owner of MSP Webinars, or the IT person or whoever can come in here and add some members. So let's add a member. Let's add Steve as a member. Let's use Steve at itworksllc.net just because I have no idea if I can use the same email address that I use for the reseller portal. Password. Well, it doesn't say it's required. That's stupid. Okay, so now I've created the user account Steve Taylor. So if I click on this little login thing, oh look, now I'm logged in as Steve Taylor. So this is what your end user is going to see. They see my logo, you can change that so it's the company's logo. We can look around and see where maybe later. Excuse me. Okay, so I hit the classroom button. Always show this message. Sure, let's always see that message. Why not? Okay, so let's look at. Let's see. I just kind of want to see what all they got in here. So brain bites, I vaguely recall seeing these were smaller, shorter, quicker, whatever. Motivational ethics. SBA training. Ooh, secrets of the web. Generic on WordPress. Managing emails. Intro to HIPAA, that's kind of cool. Sales and marketing. That's kind of nice that they have a little bit of that in there. Adobe Acrobat DC Essentials. They got some QuickBooks stuff. And this is just me scrolling through and seeing it in whatever order they want. You'll see that, let's see what happens when I filter courses. And let's see what happens when I do learning paths. Okay, that's empty. But if I come down here and go to Accounting QuickBooks, this is kind of cool. Mastering QuickBooks Online, so that one I would like. Adobe. So you could use some more Adobe, but I'd say the Acrobat one is probably going to be the most helpful for your typical office. They actually have more here in business than I expected. Ooh, persuasion, the art of communication. That looks pretty cool. Compliance, the 3 that we saw earlier for HIPAA. They got 2 here for Gmail, and then it looks like they just kind of tagged these 2 here for emails and calendars. I bet those are going to be in the Outlook one too. I could be wrong, but that's just me. So you see they got a little drop down next to Office. I'm just going to go to Office 365 because, you know, that's kind of where it's all at now, right? SharePoint, Link, Sway, OneDrive, Outlook Online, Skype, Groups. And then if we come over to Office 2016, 2016, for the most part, like all of this is going to be relevant for when you install the Office 365 apps. So I mean, look at that. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on Excel. I'm just scrolling to see if they had anything more. No, so there's 5 on Excel, 1 on OneNote, 3 on Outlook, 2 on PowerPoint, 4 on Word. So that's pretty good. Microsoft, and I think these are courses. So if I come in here and I click on, like, okay, so here's the let's do the Word 2016 full course. And okay, so there's 92 modules. So okay, so there's 4 things on Word, but that doesn't mean there's only 4 things to watch. There's 92 things. Same if I go in and I look at the accounting QuickBooks again. So if I look at Mastering QuickBooks Online, there's 36 modules and it's over 4 hours of content. I'd say that's a good amount of content, if you ask me. Microsoft Windows, they got a couple things on Windows 10 here. 7 modules, 40 minutes. That could be longer, but at the same time, there's probably not a whole lot you need to teach people about Windows 10, so that's probably okay. CIA Ops, Intermediate SharePoint. That's what they got here. It doesn't say anything about... I'm going to assume this is just one module. Who knows how long it is. And let's see the... intro to HIPAA. Let's see if I can put this into leave me alone mode. I don't remember how to do that. Oh well. Intro to HIPAA is 24 modules over 3 hours. So there's some good stuff in here. Like at first glance, you know, you see, oh, there's only, you know, if I come in here and I look at Office 365, like I feel underwhelmed. I'm immediately underwhelmed because I'm like, oh, there's really not a whole lot going on. But then if I come in and I look at Office 365 Essentials, now suddenly I realize that there's 27 things to go through and it's going to be 4.5 hours. So I think from a UX standpoint, there could be more here, so that way we understand like what is available, how many modules, how long it is, that type of thing. Would be cool if we could see that here, maybe just kind of underneath as like a subheading. Yeah. Achievements, I assume this is going to show if leaderboard. So Chip is the owner of Bigger Brains. I don't know who Nicole is. I don't know who Zia is. So I think it's kind of weird that I'm seeing like random people. I mean, it's kind of cool, but it's also kind of weird. Badges, points, and that's that. I mean, that's it. There's not really much to it because it really is just a log in and do your training. However, once you kind of dive in and you look at all the different stuff that's available, it's pretty cool. Productivity, safety, what kind of staying safe online, active shooter, workplace safety, 7 modules, 45 minutes. I'm going to start this course and just kind of see what a course looks like for people. So now they see the Bigger Brains logo, which, I mean, I don't have a problem with that. I feel like it's okay for my clients to know that I have more important things to do than generate all of this training material. Going back to UX, I don't like the background. The background is designed for a 4x3 screen. You can see the edge right here, and it starts over. So I would just make a new 16:9 or even 21:9 background and let it do a fill. But that's just me. It definitely looks like a workplace training video. Okay, what an intro to a video. Let's look and see. So, you got a guy talking. You got some stuff next to him. They've got some content. They've got some. It looks like they've got more. It looks like they just have kind of pictures that they use.
The wolf. Unlike on TV.
Yeah, so they're just using like pictures for that kind of stuff. They got slides. So that's I'd say that's par for the course of what I would expect training to look like. It's good. I like it. So I can hit exit here. Course library. Let's look at something a little more upbeat. Let's look at Microsoft Office 365 Sway. Because who doesn't have any idea what Sway is besides me? Alright, cheesy intro music. I like it already.
Hi, I'm Kelly Vandiver.
And I'm Christina Tankersley.
Today we're going to talk about a relatively new application for Microsoft called Sway.
Sway? I like to do that when I listen to music.
Alright, at least they keep it entertaining.
And my
let's see here. Sway is for sharing or embedding in website. Let's see. We'll skip forward to the 6-minute mark here.
Now it is pulling this up from an online location.
All right.
And this is how we design the Sway. And we'll go into more detail on that in a moment.
That actually looks kind of cool.
How this Sway looks different than the Sway we just looked at. So for this Sway, you'll see it navigates differently.
Oh, yeah.
And it's got a very different look and layout for it.
So it's one continuous stream of information rather than having the different slides come up, as we saw earlier.
Correct. So that gives you a little idea about the different options there with Sway. So next module, we'll open our own Sway.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool. They kind of give you a little intro, starting with Sway, cards, co-authoring. I would watch that. I may actually, because he's given me he's given me, how long does my thing work for, Chip? I've got this until August 30th. I'm gonna learn so hard. No, this is really cool. Now, the one thing I'm curious, how does this work on a smartphone? So let's see. Let's inspect, and let's just change my view to what a phone looks like. Oh, I thought it would stay that way if I closed it. Not so good. Continue this course. Let's watch it. Okay, so this part looks good. And by, good is relative. But it's not letting me click on play. Oh, I clicked up here. That magically worked.
We finished
finish up the last module by looking at
So I'm just clicking all over the screen. Right now I'm clicking, and nothing's working. Clicking down here brings that up and down, but clicking on it, nothing works. Spacebar, nothing works. So I would say that this is one of those, like, you're going to need to do it from a computer type of training. It might work from an iPad where it's a bigger screen. I don't know why that wasn't working, to be completely honest. But this is definitely, I would say that yeah, the website technology is a bit behind what they're using for their learning management system. And I'm not, I'm not an expert in learning management systems, so I couldn't tell you if the learning management system that they're using is, the best, the worst, anything in between. I have no idea. I don't even know what learning management system they're using, but it just seems to me, a guy that does web design, that it could use some enhancements. So when providing this to your clients, here would be my recommendations. One, regardless of if it works well on an iPhone or not, the content seems good. It's training videos. So I mean, we're not expecting, like the next Terminator film, right? We're not expecting fantastic productions, fantastic acting skills. We want to learn. And they cracked a couple jokes in there. I sway like this. The fact that they made it entertaining, amusing, engaging. I think that says a lot about what Chip has developed here with Bigger Brains. So would I recommend it? I think I would. I think I would have a conversation with my clients, since I am a smaller MSP, to say, hey, would you find value in this, before I just went and bought it. However, if you're an MSP that can justify, spending $99 a month to get some licenses and deploy out to a couple clients, almost to kind of pilot this program, go for it. It's month to month. So if you sign up and 2 months later you're like, nobody's using this, or I hate the content, or whatever, you could cancel. But I would like to think, even at the worst case, you and your team are going to find value in this, because I'm actually going to watch some of these and get myself kind of caught up on some of the things in Office 365 that I haven't played with, like Sway, because it actually looks kind of neat. So that is kind of my technical dive in Bigger Brains. Not nearly as long as the one that I did for ThreatLocker, but this is also not nearly as complex of a tool as ThreatLocker. I'm going to continue to do these technical dives as often as possible. Just so you guys know, this week coming up, March 22nd, we have a webinar with Cloudberry Lab. And then March 29th, we have a webinar with Chocolatey. And I'm gonna tell both of them I'd like to do one of these tech demos as well. And we'll just kind of see where we go. All right. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy your Sunday, or whatever day it is that you end up watching this. And I'll see you on the next one.